Sagittarius, your week commencing the 5th of January forecast begins with the moon in Leo in an opposition with Pluto, the planet of power, in your third house of conversation in Aquarius. As you come into the week, therefore, there may be some dialogue, some thinking about resources, perhaps about your values, perhaps about a possession, maybe even about money. Now, if you're wanting to use your money shrewdly, the combination of energies in the first half of this week are absolutely fantastic. But it's a story that can be threaded right throughout 2026. If money comes in and you don't splash it out straight away, you can build up a surplus which gives you a greater sense of security. But if you can afford it, you may also give yourself permission to have a little bit of a luxurious treat on Tuesday, as Venus is in a cazimi with the Sun in your second house. But then Venus and Mars are in a conjunction on Wednesday. If you're lucky enough to be in a close relationship, whether it's sharing a lovely meal, a nice drink, or perhaps a sensual moment, that can certainly ignite a greater sense of connection between you. But on Thursday, the Sun's conjunction with Mars, a cazimi again, well, that gives a greater sense of urgency. But then all three of those players come into a direct opposition with your abundant ruler of Jupiter. But that continues to rewind through to the 11th of March. It's in the sign of Cancer, which is very much about emotion, but the emotion of long-term finances, the emotion of deep connection. And perhaps if there is a difference of opinion about resources in a close relationship, it could really get magnified towards the end of this week. Especially if you're wanting to be thrifty, a partner is wanting to be more free and easy. However, the quarter moon, which occurs on Saturday in the part of your chart to do with your friendships and your long-term plan, could show up where your values just don't align. And that could be something that gives you food for thought as this week draws to a close. One of the things I would say is there could be a desire to be a little bit more spontaneous towards the end of this week. And if there is a big ticket item that you've yearned for some while, it may be something that's very hard to resist. But with the knowledge of this forecast, I'm hoping you can see that year 2026 can, if you're canny, be a really constructive year for you in terms of money. But just to say, if you've yet to order your personal forecast for the next 12 months based on your unique birth data, no two charts are the same, I've cut the price specially down to 50% off. You'll also get your life roadmap report and your free gift of your general love Chinese and Indian written zodiac forecast. Please just apply Astro26 at the checkout to get that 50% off.